All right, good evening, guys. Good evening. Welcome to today's Index Infusion call with myself, Jade, your Wealthier World Ambassador. So it's a pleasure to have you here on the call today, as always. So we're going to start off the call like we usually do with your trading affirmations, guys. So let me know where you're tuning in from, and then let me know your trading affirmations. What kind of trader do you want to be, right? Do you want to be a disciplined trader? Do you want to be a positive trader? Do you want to be a six-figure trader, eight-figure trader? What kind of trader do you want to be? So find the chat box, let me know how you're doing today, and drop your trading affirmations, right? Good evening, Divya. How are we doing today? Pleasure to have you on the call. So remember to let anyone know that the call is starting now. If they're not on the call already, drop a quick message. Let them know that the call is starting now. Find the chat box, guys. Let me know your trading affirmations, right? Let me know your trading affirmations. Amazing. I can see them coming in. So Gary, good afternoon. How are you doing? Gary wants to be an eight-figure trader. Amazing, Gary. Love that. BJ said wants to be a disciplined and successful trader. Guys, remember how we write our affirmations, right? I am so happy and grateful now that I am a successful trader. Absolutely love that. So, Ore from Lagos, Nigeria, welcome, welcome. You are a master trader who is disciplined and consistently hitting her targets. I love that. Favor, you are a successful trader. Yes, you are. I love that. Keep dropping those trading affirmations in. We know how super, super, super important it is to know what you want, right? To know what kind of trader you want to be so you can affirm it on a daily basis. And you can say it as many times as you need to till you hit that goal, right? So we speak about our positive affirmations over ourselves, and now we're speaking it over our trading accounts as well. So Langley from South Africa, amazing. We're international today. I'm absolutely loving that. I am happy now that I'm a profitable, disciplined, and successful trader. Love that. Divya says, I am a disciplined trader, successful and successful trader. Amazing. BJ, I see you switched it up now. BJ says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a disciplined and successful trader. Love that. Divya wants to be a successful eight-figure trader. Yes, reach for those goals. Make them big and reach for them. Absolutely love that. So we've got a lot of people here that want to be disciplined. So we definitely, that's something we all need to work on, is our discipline in our training. Absolutely agree with that. Tina from Ireland, welcome on the call. You also want to be a disciplined and successful trader. And Divya, you're from Manchester. Amazing. Everyone is scattered all over today. Absolutely love that. So if it is your first time being on this call today, I want you to drop a number 1 in the chat box if it's your first time being on this call today. I just want to say welcome to the Infusion crew. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. All right, welcome. We absolutely welcome you here. Eleanor, I am so happy and grateful now. I'm a disciplined, profitable, and successful trader. Absolutely love that, Eleanor. Love that. Absolutely love that. So, welcome to the call. So, as usual, we are going to go through, at the beginning, we're going to go through the basics. We're going to go on to how you use TradingView, right? How you use Index Infusion, how to place a trade. I will show you on my phone how to get the alerts, how to access your IM center, and then we're going to move on to how to use TradingView and how to copy the trade ideas that Barley gives us, right? So the trade ideas that Barley and Sheriff give us, I'm going to show you in depth how to use TradingView, how we can mark up the charts for ourselves, and how we can set the alert so that we don't miss the trades, right? Javon, welcome to the session. Absolute pleasure to have you on. And Gary said, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm a disciplined and consistent trader. And you are from sunny Florida. Super, super. jealous about that because the weather's a bit meh here in the UK. So bring some sun to us, Gary. That would be amazing. Right, so let's get started. So Index Infusion, right? So it's an amazing product that is available to you guys, and it really helped me in my journey. It helped me in my transition from moving from furlough onto full-time work again, right? So I was so super used to sitting in front of the computer, having all the time in the world to trade, and then when I went back to work, I was a bit lost. I didn't know what to do. And that is when I stumbled across Index Infusion, right? And I've been ranting and raving about it ever since. So I'm going to show you today how to use Index Infusion, how to get started, and how you can use it to get the best results, right? So there's always those little tweaks that we know that will really help us to get the best results. So firstly, I'm going to show you what the Index Infusion interface looks like and how that works. So let me share my screen with you guys. All right, drop me a 1 in the chat box if you can see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Drop a 1 in the chat box if you can see my screen. Amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we scroll down to your strategies on your IM Center. I will show you at the end how you purchase Index Infusion. But at the moment, we're on our IM Center. Index Infusion is a part of Vibrata. So we click on the purple VB button, and then we will load up our Vibrata platform, right? So once that loads up, you will see this screen here. And what we then need to look for is we need to go up to the top where it says Vibes. And within Vibes, these are the add-ons that Vibrata has, and we're going to click on Index Infusion, right? So once we clicked on Index Infusion, we will see the Index Infusion interface that you can see on your laptop or on your phone if you enter it via the IM Center or vibrata.im, right? So this is the interface. On the side here, it will tell you the trade ideas, right? So Index Infusion has 2 sides to it. It has the copy and paste trade ideas, and then it has the setups via our Go Live educators. So on this side, this is your copy and paste strategies. It will tell you here your currency pair, the type of trade it is, so if it's market execution or if it's a pending order. And then on the side here where you see this red bar, this means that it's a sell. And then if you scroll down, if you see a green bar, then that means it's a buy, right? So red bar means it's a sell, and the green bar means that it's a buy. It gives you all the information that you require once you click on it. So if I was to click on this trade, for example, this one didn't activate. So here it will tell you your sell stop, your target 1, your target 2, your target 3, and your stop loss, right? So every time you click on it, it will show you your trade, right? It will show you your trade. Amazing, just letting some more people in. So that is what you can use. So some people, they tend to go on the internet so they can see the chart, and I am going to explain the importance of seeing the chart in a little bit, but that is how you can get your trade ideas from the interface on your Index Infusion, right? So then there's also another way that you can do it, and that is via your phone using the Index Infusion Telegram and the app. So I'm going to stop sharing on my laptop so I can share on my phone. So then you can see how I trade via my phone as well, right? Because this is what I found really mind-blowing. It was super, super quick to place a trade. So with Index Infusion and with most strategies that we have on IM, you are able to get a telegram, and that telegram gives you alerts for when there is a new trade idea on, right? So when there's a new trade idea, you will get an alert on a telegram, and it will simply say that new trade idea. So if I go on to my Telegram. So there's quite a few so there's 3 Index Infusion chats. I will send them in the Discord group. They are actually in the resources section already. But this is the app that gives you your trade alerts, right? So there's one chat that talks about your go live. There's one that's actually Barley's chat where he speaks to you in there and he gives you updates on trades. And then this one is where you get all of your alerts. So if you scroll through it, the only thing you're gonna see in here is the alerts, right? So you don't get lost. You don't have to worry about not finding your trades. So once I get an alert coming through, so this one came through at near enough 2:15 today, I will click on the link provided. So once I click on that link provided, it will take me to the web analyzer page. It will normally ask you to log in, but because I'm always on it, it just takes me straight to this page and I will click to go to app. So once I click go to app, I will come on here, it makes a lovely cha-ching noise, and then you will click I at the top of the screen here, that stands for Index Infusion. So if we click that, these are all the trade ideas that are given via that Telegram, right? So we get the Telegram, you log on, and then the top one is the most recent trade. So here we have a sell limit for XAU USD, which is gold. So I'm going to show you how I placed this trade using this app and using my MT4, which is the app that you guys all have on your phone. And I will show you how quick it is and how simple it is, right? So I love how this works. So I'm going to show you really quickly how I place a trade. So because this is a sell limit, which means that it's a pending order, I need to first copy my price, right? So I'm going to copy my price. And then I'm going to go to my MT4 and I'm going to look for XAU USD. So I can see it here. I am Team Android, guys. So it might look a little bit different if you have an iPhone, but then I will click new order. So because it is a sell limit where it says market execution, I will drop down and click sell limit and then I will copy in my price, right? Copy and then just paste. And then I'll go back to the app. I will hold down TP1, I will copy that and paste that in my green line. If you've got an iPhone, it will say take profit. And then I go to my SL, which is my stop loss. I will copy that. That will go into my red line. If you've got an iPhone, it will say stop loss, and then you can click place. And that was it, guys. Nice and simple. Yes, BJ, Android Nation, absolutely love that. Where's my Android crew at? So nice and simple, guys, nice and simple. That is how I placed a trade from the app. So how quick was that, guys? How quick was that? Yes, Angelina, I see you out here rapping Team Android as well. That was super quick, right? Super, super, super quick. Candy's coming to fight me. Super quick, right? So that is how you place a trade using the Telegram. So I will put the Telegrams in the Discord chat for you guys to plug into that once you have joined Infusion Crew if you haven't already. But that is how simple it is. So as I said, there's 2 ways. There's from the Telegram where you can copy and paste from the app. And then there is from the interface via your IM Center where you can just write the numbers that you can see on the screen, right? So if you guys are all good with that, I want you to drop a number 2 in the chat box if you're all good with that so far. Amazing. Amazing. I can see those 2s coming in. Lovely, lovely. So that was the first side, right? Copy and paste. And then the next side that we have is we have our go live, right? So we have our go live. And on our go live, we have the educators. So let me introduce you to our educators if you don't know already. I think someone asked a question in the chat box. Yeah, so someone else said that as well. So maybe just try refreshing the page. Because yeah, I had that come up today as well. I think it might have just been a little bit of a glitch. So try refreshing the page and then that should be okay. So go live, guys. So on our go live, we're on our IM center. We go back to our IM center and we click our little globe here, which gets us to our go live, also known as our traders Netflix. And then what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down and we are going to look for strategies, education, and then we're going to look for vibrator. Within vibrator, there are many educators, but the ones that do index infusion is Barley Granville, who is here, and Sheriff Adeyemi, who is here, right? So Barley Granville and Sheriff Adeyemi. So if you guys haven't been plugged into your phone today, we have a super special call with Sheriff tomorrow at 8 p.m. courtesy of our chair lady Favor. So please do not miss that. I will remind you guys at the end of the call that we have these two educators. So we have Barley and we have Sheriff. So what they do on their go live sessions. So if we click on Barley, for example, on his go live sessions, he gives us setups. And what setups are is they mean he thinks that the price is going to get to a certain point, and when it gets to that certain point, then we can buy or sell, right? We can buy or sell. So what he does, and I'm going to show you because it's really helpful, is what he does is even if you're not on the live session or you've missed it by just an hour or so, you can go to his pip talk. And when you click onto his pip talk, he drops in a picture of all the setups that he has done, right? So if you guys know what pip talk is, I want you to drop a 1 in. If you're not quite sure what pip talk is, drop a number 2 in. I'm going to show you how to get to pip talk, how to use it to the best of your abilities. I feel like sometimes it's something that we sleep on, but it is an amazing way to communicate with the educators and get to know what they're doing. All right, so once we've come off to go live, so if I go back to the IM Center, so you can access Pip Talk on your phone if you have the IM Academy app. You can also access it through your IM Center. So here you will see Pip Talk, right? So Pip Talk is what the educators use to basically communicate with us outside of Go Live. So we scroll down. I do like it on my phone as well because the people who I've subscribed to, I can see them. But I believe that Barley is on the second page. So what you do is you look for the educator that you want to get any information and update on. And when you do it on your phone, you will get an alert saying Barley Granville has sent something into the Pip Talk. So if we click on Barley's Pip Talk here, it says subscribe, but I'm definitely subscribed to him. You can see here that he puts loads of setups, right? So I'm going to look at one setup. So these were all from yesterday. So he sent all of these in yesterday from his live session. So then we can copy them onto our trading view and we can get ready for the price to reach that price, right? So it looks a bit like this. It looks a bit like this. So as we can see here, he has set up these boxes are what he calls his price zones. And what he said is he wants the price to get up to this rectangular box here, and then it's going to come down. This first box is going to be his TP1, and then the second one is going to be his TP2. So he sends that in his Pip Talk, but he also speaks through on his Go Live. So it's super important to go on his Go Live because then that means that you can ask questions if you're not sure about what he's talking about, and you kind of understand why he has put his zones in those particular places. So once we've gotten this set up, whether we've gotten it on our Go Live or whether it's on the Pip Talk, what I'm going to show you today is what we do with it afterwards, right? What we do with it afterwards. So I'm going to actually take a quick picture of this on my phone, actually, just so I can get it up so we can copy this step by step on our TradingView, so then I can show you how to use it to the best of your ability. So TradingView, guys, if you use TradingView already, drop me a number 3 in the chat box. If you haven't used TradingView, drop me a number 4. So if you've used TradingView, drop me a number 3 if you're confident with it. If you're not so confident with it, drop me a number 4, just so I can see how slowly or quickly I can go through this. Amazing. All right, so we've got quite a mixed bunch, maybe a few more 4s than 3s, which is absolutely no problem because that is what I'm here for. I am here to help you guys out. So I'm gonna get the TradingView up. So to get to TradingView, what we need to do, and I will, nice and simple, I'll drop the website into the chat box for anyone who is on their laptop and might want to copy me while I do it. TradingView is free for those. So there is a pro option, but it is free. You just go onto tradingview.com and then you can log in, right? So if I log out, because this is Lisa's one, so I can sign in. Nice and simple. And the reason why you sign in is so that you can keep your trades, you can keep your markups, and you don't lose any of them, right? So this is the page that you will see once you get on the TradingView. But the page that you normally see, and it's because most educators use them, is you will see the chart, right? So if you click on chart, that will load you up to your TradingView. So when you initially start on your TradingView screen will be white, but I've just changed mine to black because I don't know why, just because. So what we're going to look at is the pair of the GBP USD, the one that I just took a picture of. So what we have here is your watch list. And your watch list is created by just clicking on the plus button and typing in what currency you want to watch, right? So we always say in your trading plan, you should have the currency pairs that you want to trade, right? The currency pairs that you want to study. So that will be on your watch list. My watch list is quite long, and that's only because these are the trades that Barley tends to trade, or these are the currencies, shall I say, that Barley likes to trade. So I've just got them on, and I haven't removed any of them as of yet. So when you are on a free one, you will see ads pop up. You just need to click the X button. Do not feel pressured to go pro, right? Do not feel pressured to go pro. So I've got lots of things on my screen. Let me see if I can move some of them. All right, amazing. So if I remove all of, let me just right click, remove all my drawings. All right, so now we have a nice blank screen, right? We have a nice blank screen. And what we first needed to do is we needed to look at the time frame, right? So we needed to look at the time frame that Barley was looking at in order to make sure that we chart up correctly. So let me just get this up. On my other computer, I've got 2 screens, but let me get it up on my Pip Talk again. Oh, it doesn't say it there. All right, he normally charts up on the 1 hour or the 4 hour chart. Oh, here we go. So this is the 4-hour chart. So he normally charts up on the 4-hour chart. So we're going to copy this one, right? This is one that he said yesterday. So it says here 240 minutes, which equates to 4 hours. So if I go back to my trading view, let me just move this over here so it's closer. And here where your time frame is, we will go to 4 hours, right? So now we're on the same chart as him. We are on a 4-hour chart. So then if we go back, he is looking at a particular price and he says when it gets to this price, we are going to sell, right? So when it hits this rectangle, we are going to sell. So if I go back to here, 1.31 thousand. All right, so he's talking about these highs here. So what I need to do in order to copy his rectangle, in order to copy what he's written, where it has the brush, it stands for geometric shape. So you click the little arrow and you will see the rectangle. And then I will draw the rectangle just near about where he said it was going to get to, right? So just about here. Oh. All right, so let's see how good I did. Not bad. All right, so he's drawn his line here and he says, when it gets to this line, it's gonna come off. So nice and simple, right? Nice and simple. So then to draw the arrow, just so you know what direction you want to go in, you will go to the trending tool here, you will go to this arrow, and then you will draw the arrow off. So because this is a 4-minute chart, 4-hour chart even, we haven't really gotten that far, right? We haven't really gotten that far. So he was on yesterday at like 7 o'clock. So I think he was literally just about here when he said when it gets up to this price. So we haven't hit this price yet, which means that this trade setup hasn't activated. So what he tends to do and what he can do is he goes into it a lot more detail. So he will tell you where his next TP is. But before I go into that, let me know in the chat box if you are comfortable with what I just showed you. So we got Barley's trade up from his pip talk or from his go live. And then we drew the rectangle where he drew his rectangle where he said the zone is going to get to, right? So we're good with that. Drop me a number 1 if we are all good with that. If you're confident that you could go back on TradingView and you could draw that rectangle where he said, right? Amazing. I can see some ones coming in. I can see some yeses coming in. Amazing. All right, so that is what we would do. So then what he tends to do, and he hasn't on this chart, but on other ones, for example, he might have said, this is where my lines are, right? These are where my take profit lines are. So then we can copy them as well. So Barley does support and resistance. So it means that his trades, his take profits will be at a point of resistance. So in order to draw the lines that he does, you go back to where I got the arrow from, and we use the horizontal ray. And the reason why we use the horizontal ray and not the horizontal line is because the horizontal ray only goes like halfway through the page, rather than the horizontal line goes all the way through, right? So we use different ones for different reasons. But if it's up here, we could say, for example, that this could be a take profit, right? So I've drawn a line here saying that could be a take profit 1, right? That could be a take profit 1 on this 4-hour chart. So I've drawn that line here, and because I might want it to make it a little bit thicker, up here you have a toolbar and you can make it thicker and you can change the color if you wish to, right? So what he said is we think we're going to get here and the take profit line is going to be here. And it's nice and simple because he's on Go Live. He will tell you where the TPs are, or you can work it out according to your risk to reward, right? Your risk to reward. So his stop loss is normally above the high or the low, depending on if it's a buy or a sell. So then his stop loss might be up here, because that was a high. And then I would just make that red just so I know that that's my stop loss line, right? So that is how you can copy him. So what really helps when you're doing trades and when you're doing setups is you can do alerts, right? So alerts really help me because I can't stand and I can't watch the trades all the time. So on TradingView, if you're not on a pro version, so if you're on the free version, you can use one trade, right? You can do one alert. So I'll show you. Oh, sorry. I will show you how to do your alert. So to make it easier, what I do is I will draw a line. Oh, doesn't like me today. I will draw a line where we drew the rectangle, right? So I'll just draw a line here and say, this is where I want to enter. How did you, no worries, no worries. I will go through that again in a second. So my yellow line is, this is where I want to enter. So what you can do is you can double click this line, or you can actually right click this line. And then it will say add alert to horizontal array, right? Add alert to horizontal array. And then this will come up. So it's saying your pair is GBP USD. How many times do you want it to alert? So today, actually, I had an alert that I even forgot that I set. And then my phone, I had it on once per minute. So my phone just kept on going off every minute until I opened my TradingView, which is handy because then I got into the trade because it had gotten to my zone. But it's nice and simple to do. So what I have the app. So I got notified on the app. If you're on TradingView, then you will get a pop-up, and then you can also get an email as well. So you can kind of choose what you want. And then your expiry time is however long you want it to be on, right? So I could do a good couple days. You could do a week if you think that the setup might only take a week. It depends on how long you want the trade to go for, right? So I will do mine for a couple of days until Barley's on again. So if it's a Tuesday, I'll probably do it on until the Friday. Barley will go over it again on Thursday, and then I might update my zones and see if we missed our entry or not. And then you will just click alert, right? You click alert, but you can put information here. So you can say where your TP is, where your stop loss is. You can put a lot of information in there if that helps you. And then you click create, right? And then you will get a little clock here, and that little clock means that I have set an alert. So you can only do one of those on your free TradingView, but there are apps out there that you can use in order to set alerts, right? So I'm Android, as you know. I use something called Trader's Assistant, right? It's really, really useful. It works, it alerts me promptly, and I tend to not miss a trade, right? One trick that I do want to say is that sometimes you miss a trade will miss by like 1 pip, right? Literally 1 pip. So let me show you an example of a trade that literally just missed it, right? It happened today. I was super sad, but you know, things happen. So on Vibrata today, we had this gold trade, right? We had this gold sell limit. So it was a pending order actually, but it's just like Barley. So when Barley does his setups, we don't do pending orders, but you can set your alert so it will alert you, right? But here, the trade was called here, and this candle literally came up. Look how close it was, right? So it came to 1909.54, and the entry was 1910, right? super, 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 super duper close, right? And look, it came and it smashed TP1, it smashed TP2, and it smashed TP3, right? But we missed it just by a couple of pips. So when you are on your trading view, because it's not a limit and you won't miss out because the trade's not going to activate, I tend to set my alert just a couple pips more, right? Just a couple pips, just so then when it alerts, I can go and I can look at it and I can watch it for the next 10 minutes or something, shall I say, right? But then you can see if it's already hit that point and if it's going to go back in your direction or if it's going to still keep going, right? So just gauge it just a little bit. And it is definitely a lot of trial and error. It is definitely trial and error in terms of when you get it. Sometimes you miss a trade, sometimes you don't, right? That's just one of the things. We say that patient pays. There's times where I thought I missed it and then it came and then it got to my zone and then I was in the trade and I was loving life, right? But that's how you use TradingView to the best of your abilities, because I found that when you're watching Barley's session, he does give you a lot of setups and it is sometimes quite overwhelming. But once you start to do them yourselves, you can see why he says that. And then you can just pick one or two out of those trades and say, okay, I'm just going to focus on these ones, right? And you can say, that's a zone. I know that's a zone. So every time it comes to that zone, it might reject. It might just come back, right? So everything in small doses, you will get your head around it if at the moment you watch his sessions and you're like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. I can't really keep up with it. Just simply take one of those from his pip talk, from his go live, copy what he does, and then set your alert and see what happens, right? And then the next time you can take maybe two. And then you'll definitely get the hang of it, right? But consistency is everything as usual. And the more you get the hang of it, the more trades you take, then you will see it. So the group chat that I am going to drop into Discord really helps, because Barley is in it and he might say something like, oh, GBP USD is looking close, and then you can go to your TradingView and whatever and you can see how close it's looking and you can prepare yourself to get in. So he just gives you little inside scoop on how the trades are looking, right? So that is your TradingView. So all of those guys that drop a number 4, let me know now with a number 3 if you feel a little bit more confident, right? If you feel like you could jump onto TradingView. It is practice, obviously, but remember, this is just to chart up, right? So you're not getting in the trade. You can't necessarily make a mistake, but you can practice, right? And it's just mirror image. So if you look at your one and you look at Barley's one and you say, oh, something's not quite right, let me see how I can move it around, and pay attention to the numbers on the side just so you can see how close you are to it. And then that will really, really help you to get. Yeah, amazing. I'm glad you found that super helpful, Lindy. I'm very glad you found that helpful, because TradingView really changed the game for me. It made me feel like I was taking my steps to become independent, and I understood how the market moved, right? I understood how the market moved. So does anyone have any questions at all before I go and I show you how to purchase Index Infusion if you don't have it already? So does anyone have any questions? Or is there anyone who has joined the Infusion crew since I started my call, and do you have any feedback or any experience that you want to share with others about how you found it, just so we can see how we can help you on your journey, or how it has helped you? That would be really good to know, because I know we've had a few people that have joined recently, and I want to make sure that you have the best information to get you started and get you deep into Index Infusion, right? Because it is an amazing, amazing tool. People are seeing results all day, every day. It's a very close-knit community. So on Go Live, you will get your questions answered, which I really, really love. So you are not left alone at all, right? You're not left alone at all. So Felicity said, I'm planning to join today. Absolutely amazing, Felicity. Welcome to the Infusion crew. Absolutely pleasure to have you on. Divya said, yes, you joined after your session, after one of my sessions. Amazing. Amazing, Divya. Divya joined last week. Yeah, I know we've been talking about getting you started. You've been doing really well. You can now place your trades off that app. So that is great. So congratulations to you, Divya. You're more than welcome. So yeah, I'm always here to help, guys, as I do say on Instagram, or if you've got my number, I'm always here to help you get started on your index infusion if you're not quite sure what steps to take next. So Agnes joined. Yes, I saw you join the other day as well. Agnes, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Infusion crew. Absolute pleasure to have you on board as well. So how do you purchase, right? How do you become part of the Infusion crew? So Felicity, this is for you as well, because you're going to join today. How do we get started? So what we need to do is we need to go to our IM Academy, right? So we need to go to our IM Academy. And in our IM Academy, you just log in like you usually do. So same log on as your IM Center. Of course I do. Yep, same log on. So you will go to your menu and then you will go down to your shopping cart, right? You'll go down to your shopping cart. I currently have the Elite Pack, so I can't show you particularly, but what you will see here is you will see Vibrata Web Analyzer, right? So you'll see Vibrata Web Analyzer, and that is what you need to purchase first. It's $21.95. So once you've purchased that, then you will go back into your shopping cart and you will purchase Vibrata Add-on Index Infusion, right? So here you can see Vibrata Add-on London Payout. So instead of London Payout, it will say Index Infusion. You click that and then that is an additional $10 per month, right? So nice and simple. So it'll be about $32 altogether. Definitely worth your while. You get access to all of those educators, all of those trade setups and the trade ideas shown as well. And then once you have joined, once you have gotten onto that, you will then go back to your IM Center. You will go to your strategies. You'll go to your strategies. You'll go to Vibrata, the big purple button. And then you will look for your vibes. So your vibes are Index Infusion. And then you're here, right where we started off at the beginning of the call, where your trade ideas are, right? And it will tell you your local time here, what time the trade was sent out, so you know how long ago it went. And then on here, you can see the lines to see if you have missed the trade or not, right? So that is how you join the Infusion crew. So Felicity, I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to joining. So one final thing before I go, guys, one final thing, and it's super important and super exciting, and I'm sure you've heard a lot about it already, is convention, guys, right? So convention is starting on Friday. It's lasting 3 days. And it is going to be an absolute movie, guys. Absolute movie. So I want to know here on this call, who has got their convention ticket, right? Drop a number 1 in the chat box. Who has got their convention ticket? Who has got their convention ticket? Because, guys, this is something not to sleep on. I went to convention in February. We were lucky enough to have it in London, and it was an amazing experience. You have access to the educators, right? All of the educators that you like to watch, They are on. They are on Friday all day, and it's like having a Zoom. It's like having a go live times 1,000. Angelina, I remember you at convention. Imagine being in a room and everyone has the same vision as you. Everyone is striving towards the same goals, guys. This is what the convention is going to be like. This is not going to be your everyday Zoom, right? IAM have created their own Zoom, their own online convention arena, right? You can trade. They give you trading tips. I've got a book just for convention, right? There's going to be chairmen and chairwomen speaking about their journey. We've got Floyd Mayweather speaking, right? We've got Floyd speaking. We've got Bob Proctor speaking. Bob Proctor. We've got Eric Warwick, guys. These are the people that we want to be learning from, right? These are the people that have the results that we desire. And I want to learn from them absolutely every day, right? Absolutely every day. So they have created, right? They have created. Trust me, Angelina, corner shop's going to have to sort you out now, right? Lockdown is coming for us. Lockdown is coming for us. So the tickets, guys, are $24.95, right? $24.95. That is about £19. £19, thank you, Angelina. £19 to get this value. You are going to be in the same virtual room as Bob Proctor, right? If any of you guys know about Uncle Bob, I want you to drop Uncle Bob into the chat box, right? Because he gives the gems upon gems. He is on our Go Live Market Mastery. If you haven't watched him on our Go Live, definitely watch him. Bob Proctor has partnered with us and he gives us value on top of value. Look him up on YouTube if you don't know him, but he is someone not to be missed. Eric Warwick, he is a network marketing king, right? If you're here to build a business, even if you're not, he talks about how you build experiences, how you build relationships, how you can get to where you need to get, to where you want to get in your business, right? Angelina is out here with all the currencies, right? 21 euros. Wherever you are in the world, guys, wherever you are in the world, this is going to be the best money, right? The best money spent, because you're going to get so much value. So if you haven't bought your ticket, it starts on Friday, guys. And Fridays, for all my traders, Friday is the day with the educators. So you don't want to miss Friday. You don't want to hear all the hype from Friday and then think, oh no, maybe I should get my ticket, and you've already missed the educators, right? So get your ticket now. Do not delay in getting your ticket. We are all going to be there. We are all going to be watching the convention, and we're going to drop notes. We're going to have so much value given, right? So that is convention, guys. I really, really, really encourage you guys to not miss out on this. You already in this opportunity, so make the most of it. Listen to the people who have the results that you want, right? Listen to the people. I will drop that link for you, Felicity. No worries at all. I will drop that link for you right now. Just click this link, purchase your ticket, drop it in Discord, say, I purchased my ticket. So then people who haven't are like, nah, I need to get onto this, right? You need to get onto this. So convention, I'm super excited. Yes, Angelina, I'm going to have my snacks lined up everywhere. I'm not moving from that seat. They give us a lunch break. That's the only time I'm getting up, right? The only time I'm getting up. I'm so excited. I'm super excited. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the call. I had one question. Felicity, for your question about Vibrator. So yeah, Vibrator is a special price because you can use Vibrator by itself. But then Index, Infusion and the other add-ons are what give you your copy and paste trades, right? They're the ones that give you your copy and paste trades, and they give you your access to your educators, right? So you can add as many add-ons as you want. As many add-ons as you see fit, as many add-ons that as you see will help you, you can add them on, right? So yes, Angelina, high profitable traders, Those are the people. In February, I got to take a picture next to Manny, Barley. I was living life, mate. I'm going to be taking bare selfies on my phone from my laptop on Friday. But guys, I'm super, super excited. We have tomorrow, we have the call with Sheriff at 8 p.m., right? 8 p.m. with Sheriff. That is one not to be missed at all, guys. Not to be missed. We are going to get so much value from our Index Infusion educator. So I expect you guys to all be there. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you guys on this call. I will see you again next week, Wednesday, 6 p.m, same time. But before that, tomorrow, 8 p.m. with Sheriff. Take care of yourself. Have a lovely, lovely evening. We're going to play our outro as usual, and we will see it. No, Barley isn't on today. Barley is on tomorrow. Appreciate you guys so, so much. Thank you for tonight, and we will see you in the charts, in the chats, and on the call tomorrow. See you later, guys.